Are you ready to go to sleep? Are you ready to drift off into a dreamless slumber? This is your invitation to do just that. I'm here to guide you. First, we'll take a deep breath in together. And then as you breathe out, let go of any tension, any stress, anything that's been pulling at you today. Breathe in again, feeling calm and peaceful. And as you breathe out, imagine your eyelids growing heavy. They flutter closed, but don't let them close all the way yet. Not yet! Just hold them there, suspended between wakefulness and sleep. Let's look around us. Where are we? We're in Halewyn's apothecary. You can see his work table piled high with ingredients and equipment. In the corner, a mortar and pestle waits patiently. On the wall, bundles of dried herbs hang from ribbons, their Latin names written on tiny scrolls. Everything is neat, everything is orderly, everything is calm, and you feel completely at peace here. Gently, slowly, you begin to move. You walk across the room, past the table, over the worn rug with its faded red threads, and you move toward the window. Outside, the moon is high in the sky, shining silvery light onto the rooftops. You turn away from the window and notice a basket in the corner. A tabby cat curls tight into a donut of fur. Her tail flicks once, twice. She looks up at you with dreamy green eyes. She yawns, then curls back up, tucking her nose under her tail. You smile, feeling fond affection for the little cat. Next, you move to the shelf beside the basket. There are bundles of dried sage and wormwood, an old leather-bound book, and something else, something small and delicate. It's an hourglass, almost empty. Its glass bulb is shaped like a teardrop hanging from a wooden stand. The single grain of sand inside falls, almost imperceptibly. One tick-tick, two tick-tocks, three. Time is passing by. There's no need to hurry. There's no need to rush. Everything is still and silent. You turn away from the shelf and notice a door across the room. You move toward it, your bare feet making barely a sound on the wooden floor. As you reach out to open the door, you hear a soft sigh. You turn to see the source of the sound. On the table, the fire has nearly died out, leaving only glowing embers. The flames are almost out, but their embers still glow like dying stars in the ashes. Now you open the door and step outside. The night air is cool on your skin. The moon is even brighter here, hanging like a silver coin in the velvety sky. The trees are dark silhouettes against the moonlit clouds. Everything is still and silent. The world is at peace. Turning back to the apothecary, you see it differently now. The building seems to glow from within. Light spills out from the windows, beckoning you inside. You walk back over the threshold and push the door shut behind you. The world outside is gone now. You are safe inside the apothecary. Slowly, very slowly, your eyelids begin to droop. Your head nods forward. You can feel sleep pulling you down into its soft embrace. You are floating now, drifting, sinking into stillness. Your breath slows. Your muscles relax. Your mind is quiet. Peace fills your chest, calm and warm. The hum of the universe vibrates within you. You are one with everything, connected to all beings everywhere. You want to remember this feeling, this perfect peace, this deep tranquility. You want to take it with you when you wake. So you focus on your breath, counting backwards from 10.10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you reach 0, let go. Release everything. Give yourself over to the night. Surrender to the darkness. Embrace the infinite. Rest now. Sleep soundly. Dream sweet dreams. Welcome back, dreamer. You're still wrapped in warmth. Still listening to the quiet tick of time as it slows. And slows, you're safe. STILL, resting on the edge of dreams. The fire is now a sleepy glow in the hearth. And outside, the stars lean close to listen. They twinkled like tiny lanterns hung by careful hands. and the breeze outside, it softened to a sigh. Like the earth itself has settled under a heavy woolen blanket. Let's return to the apothecary, to the room where even silence has a sit. Master Halewyn drifts in and out of sleep in his wooden chair. But you, dear listener, are still awake, barely. You feel yourself float quietly through the apothecary, as if your spirit is made of mist and moonlight. You pass over old scrolls stacked high on the shelf, scrolls with curling letters and strange symbols drawn in faded ink. Some are written in Latin, ... There is one that speaks of dream paths maps, not drawn with ink, but with scent and sound. Halewyn used to say, the mind finds its dreams when the world is quiet and the heart is warm. You drift toward the glass vials now. Each one holds something ancient and calming. Dried rose petals from the gardens of clove buds from the spice ships of Venice, a lump of ambergris waxen and soft, smelling faintly of the ocean. These were once precious treasures, not for their cost, but for the peace they could bring. Listen to the fire crackle. Feel the warmth on your cheek. Hear the soft clink of glass as a gentle wind brushes against the shelves. You are surrounded by warmth and scent and silence. The air here moves slow, like honey being poured, like breath in a sleeping cat's chest. You are safe, and sleep is close. So close. In Halewyn's world, dreams were not frivolous. They were studied, tended, like herbs in a careful garden. Medieval dream theory spoke of somnium, natural dreams that came from the body, and somnium, coalesced heavenly dreams. Divine whispers carried by angels at night. Halewyn kept a dream journal beside his bed, each entry written slowly by candlelight just before the potion took him. He wrote of a time when he was young and restless, when his nights were filled with the nightmares of war. His journals spoke of creatures from the deep sea, pale and eyeless, that reached for him with dripping claws. He wrote of vast, empty spaces in cold, hard stone. He wrote of a burning red sun that offered no warmth. These entries were made when he was in his 20s, his 30s, his 40s, until one day the nightmares stopped coming, and Halewyn's dreams turned from troubled waters to open skies. He wrote of sailing ships with full sails, of golden sunlight on green fields, of laughter echoing in great halls. The pages grew lighter, the ink brighter, until his final entry. Halewyn's handwriting was never neat, but now his hand is shaky and the ink blotches spill together. The page is stained with what looks like dried blood. The words swirl together in a dizzying pattern. Then, finally, a single clear sentence. I am held by starlight now. And then nothing. No more entries after that. But sometimes, very rarely, when the apothecary is quiet and the light is low, you can hear the echo of his dreams. If you listen very carefully, you might hear a ship's bell ringing in the distance or the splash of oars in the water. Sometimes you catch the scent of brine and wood smoke on the wind. Sometimes you think you see the flicker of a lantern in the window of a far-off shore. These are the echoes of Halewyn's journey, a reminder that somewhere beyond our waking world, there is a deeper peace waiting for us.